When we start a software project, different stakeholders typically imagine different things. They say something, and different people interpret things differently, right? Or something is clear in the mind of the person saying it, but not the person listening to it, right? And often people say things, they'll say, I want an app that does this and this and this. That same statement you can give to three different developers and you will get three different apps because it is subjective. And often this leads to disputes later on. Hey, this is what you are supposed to build. No, you never said that. No, you were not clear from your side. Right? All of these kind of disputes and misunderstandings happen. Not because anyone is ill intentioned. Everyone has the best interests at heart. But simply because words are a very imprecise way to convey something. And you don't want to spend 6 months, 9 months, 1 year on a project to find out it was not what is expected. So, when I was consulting in 2020, I built this app. I built this prototype for a client who wanted an app that lets people learn Carnatic music. So, this is an interactive prototype. It was an iPhone app, and this is a screen recording of the iPhone, right? So, you'll see me use this app as I play this video. Let me play this video. So, in the first screen, you can see that there's a login button and there are a bunch of courses that you can take on Carnatic music. Each course has a tutor. The tutor of the first course is Bombay Jayashree, then MS Subbulakshmi, and so on, right? This course is beginning Carnatic music. This course is rhythms in Carnatic music. And the others I just copy pasted because I was lazy. Now I as a user, I have clicked this and you can see that it has become dim to indicate a click. And now I get this course page. Right, again the thumbnail is bigger and you have this X button to go back to the previous screen. You can play a trailer, you can read some description about the text here. And within the class there are lessons, right? There's lesson 1 which is about Shruti and so on. You can play the trailer or you can take the class. And when you click take the class, assuming you as a user have not logged in, first you'll get a login button. And we can have different providers like login with Google and Facebook. Here we are logging in with Google. And then it's a Netflix type of an app, right? You pay once and you get subscription and you get access to all the content. You don't buy each piece of content separately. Right? It's not like an iPhone app store where you pay for an app, right? It's more like like Netflix or Spotify, any of the subscription services. So you get unlimited access for $19. You click this button, then you go through the purchase flow, then you come back. And now you are back at the same screen, except that the content has unlocked now. At the top, you no longer see a button to buy the course, right? Or subscribe. Now, you also see a progress indicator. The first lesson, which is Shruti, is in progress, right? And there's a description for the course itself at the top of the screen. And each lesson has its own description and text and thumbnail and so on. You can play a lesson by clicking this button that says play lesson. And you have a status indicator. And that's the app. So you can see this prototype took me a few hours to whip up, maybe a day. And in the beginning of a software project, you should always do this. Don't make static slides and export them in a PDF file or PowerPoint or Keynote or any of these, right? Sometimes designers use tools like whatever, right? Figma or whatever it may be, Sketch. But it's still a static file at the end of it. And you don't really understand how it fits together. You want something interactive which you can click through yourself. And it should be on the right platform. If you're building a mobile app, your prototype should be running on a mobile device. And if you're building a desktop app, it should be running on a desktop device, right? It can be ugly, like in this case. If you look at the top right login button, right? That's the ugliest login button in the world. And that's okay, because the idea is not to make it pretty. The idea is to make sure we are all on the same page regarding what we are building and the scope. And as part of this, you may get into a lot of conversations, right? Someone may say, hey, when you open the app, a marketing video should play as an introduction. Or we need some kind of onboarding. Or we need settings. Or we need to be able to save these lessons offline. right? To play on a flight or something, whatever it may be. So all these discussions are provoked by the prototype. And the purpose is to have all these conversations and make sure we are all on the same page, because often people assume something is implicit or taken for granted, but other people don't consider it as part of the basic app, right? I had conversations where stakeholders said, of course, that's part of the basic app, but there's no of course, right? Better to have the conversation explicitly by building this prototype at the beginning of a project. Thank you.